Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Cornut, yo. What's going on, brother man? Happy to have you in here. As always, I appreciate the support, brother man. Always here. Nito, good to see you in here again, my man. So today is going to be a phenomenal day. It's the start of a new month, and there are plenty of stocks to trade today. So I hope everybody had a good day trading yesterday. Did you guys see MDGL? Yeah, that was a monster. All right. So, hey. All right, guys. So yesterday was a good day for me. Finally feel like I made some progress yesterday. It's been a battle. All month of May was just a struggle for me, to be honest. Had some good days, had some bad days, and it was just back and forth. Yesterday, I was able to finish my day up about $1,500. So I was happy to finally gain some footing yesterday in the market. With that being said, today looks like another really good day. A lot of good stocks to trade. So hopefully everybody will see some value and be able to make some money. So I'm going to go ahead and list off the stocks that I will be focusing on today. These will be my primary plays or primary areas of focus. Yo. So here we go, guys. The first one I like, actually, I like all of these. So the first one I'm just going to name off here is Costco. That is COST. That is an earnings play. Followed by Lululemon, which is LU. That is also a earnings play. All right. Next one down here on the list is Ulta Beauty, which is ULTA. That is also an earnings play. We have BIG, Big. That is also an earnings play. All right. And then the next two on the list are VKTX, which is about $12 a share. That's a pharmaceutical therapeutic company. And MDGL, which is also a therapeutic pharmaceutical company business. All right. So two of the plays on there are pharmaceuticals, and then the other four here are earnings plays. So we're going to go ahead and start sharing the screen so we can get you going on there. There is no real small penny stock. The only thing we could consider as a low price stock here on the watch list today is VKTX. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen so you guys can all see what it is that I'm looking at. All right, here we go. All right. What's up, Tiny Trader? What's up, Lizardo, Joe? All right. So I'll just cover Big right now because this is the first one I'm on. So BIG, as you can see here, let me get this off the screen. Let me do some other cool things here. All right, here we go. So Big is a earnings play. You can see right here, earnings. So it is an earnings play. It started up here at $41 a share. It is now gapped all the way down to like $37 a share. So it's down pretty big already this morning. There's not a whole lot of volume on the stock yet, which makes me not necessarily like it as much as some others, right? So I'm not super crazy about it, but it is an earnings play that gapped down quite a bit. So it opens up the door for opportunity on the stock alone. So I would suggest to a lot of you guys just to keep BIG on your watch list for today. I'm not super crazy about it, but I did want to mention it. Right, I really haven't looked at this one too crazy. As you can see, right, it's been trending down a bit, and now it's gapped down to about 37. So on a yearly chart, we just put in a new 52-week low at like 37 and 35 or wherever it reached this morning. So this could be one to watch for some continuation to the downside. We might see this continue to drop, right? So ideally what you just want to do is mark off the pre-market low here, which is 36.75. That'll be a key area where people look to short below, right? So we'll watch it, but I'm not super crazy about it. So just keep that one on the back burner. Next one here on the list is Costco, COST. COST, very similar to Big. Nice gap down from 198 to 191. That was the low. So what I would do here is I would mark off the pre-market low at 191. Okay, so just draw a straight line across. And then you also would want to mark off the pre-market resistance. So the pre-market resistance is right here, where you can kind of see it pop to here, pop there again, pop there again, pop there again, but it's not going higher. It's just kind of staying right at this level. So what we would then do is mark off the pre-market resistance right here. And now you have created this kind of area or window, right, from here to here. So this is kind of your area of play for right now, at least. This is our range from the low of pre-market to the pre-market resistance. This is where the stock will be in play, all right? And these are either the squeeze levels. So above the white line would be a level at which it could squeeze high. And then a break below this pre-market low could be where it falls off the face of the earth. So ideally, the way that I would go about trading this is to the way I would like to is to get in short. I would like to short it. Short at this white line. And then I would like to see it drop down to that white line. Okay, so ideally, I want to try and get in a short position up towards this white line or on this 50 moving average, which is this red line going down, and then take it short till about this white line down there. So there's going to be some area of opportunity there, and that's the game plan. So mark off the pre-market high, pre-market resistance, pre-market low, and then that's kind of your range that it could trade in for the day. I'll be looking to get short up here on this white line with a target down to there. The white line is $1.95. So the pre-market resistance is built up right at about $195, which is also a kind of mental key area where, you know, it might hold up. Saul, to give you an idea of what short means I'm hoping the stock goes down. I will make money if it goes down. That's what shorting is. Buying long means you're hoping it goes up. Shorting means you're hoping it goes down. All right. So the next one here on the list is Lulu. I believe Lulu is a gap up. So Lulu is gapping up, right? So what we do here, very similar, mark off the pre-market high at 113. And then I would mark off some of these levels here, pre-market, try and find the support. So the support pre-market is kind of built up right in this like 110 area. So I would just mark off the 110 or sorry, that's a 111, and then I would also mark off kind of like, yeah, that's good enough. Basically this $111 mark, right? So now you have your high and you have your low. So ideally, what I would like to see happen here, if I want to go long on Lululemon, I would like to either see it continue to trade sideways, kind of trade like this. But more importantly, what I want to see happen is I want the 50 moving average, this red line. See this red line I'm drawing over? I want this to creep up. I want that to continue up and get closer to the price action, right? I want it to go like this, and then I want to see the price action do something like this, just kind of hanging out, right? Doing something like that. I don't want it to drop. I want it to hang out until the red line, which is the 50 moving average, until that catches up. Because once that red line catches up, the price action will then be on support. And the likelihood of seeing Lululemon do something like this is more likely to happen, right? And then we might get it to break over its pre-market high, and then we could see it really squeeze up. That's what I would like to see happen, all right? So again, I want to see this red line, which is the 50 moving average, continue going up until the price action is basically on that 50 moving average to possibly take it long today, all right? If you look at the yearly chart, Lululemon is into a 52-week high. So there is no overhead resistance from previous price action. The only resistance is the pre-market high right now at 113. All right. All right, on to the next one here is Ulta Beauty, ULTA. ULTA is also a gap down. So very similar to what we've seen on Costco and Big so far. So Ulta right? So Alta is up at this, or was at 260, right? And now it's gapped down to 235. So 235, 235, 235 right there. So as you can see, there isn't really a huge support level here at 235. There really isn't anything. So if this thing does start dropping today, we would probably see it come down closer to 230, which is right here. Somewhere in this area, because you can see that it previously had some resistance right there, which would now probably hold up a support level right here if this does continue down. So looking at it in a closer view, hold on one second. Okay, yeah, sorry, I was brain farting there. So Ulta Beauty gap down. So how would I play this? Oh, and you can see that, you see that right there? Ready? That white line? That white line is what I just drew right there. You see how I drew that white line? I drew that just a second ago, and now you can see if you zoom in, that's exactly where the price bounced. I didn't even realize I did that. That's exactly where the price bounced pre-market. So we know that right now this 230, 231 area is a support area. So what I would like to do is I would like to be short biased on Lululemon and try and short it down to that white line, and then possibly get a breakdown below 230 for a further drop down. So what you'd kind of want to watch here on Lulu is you want to mark off all these levels. So right now it has, like a pre-market resistance so far right around 236, 235. Then it has another one here at about 239, right? So mark off those levels, and ideally we're looking to short it down today, all right? All right, on to the next one is VKTX. Oh, is this? Oh, yeah, this is Ulta Beauty, not Lululemon. I apologize. Thank you, Zigzag. All right, on to the next one here is VKTX. All right, so VKTX, if you're familiar, we had this on the watch list yesterday. All right, and we mentioned to watch it short, but also watch it long over the 722 area. Once it broke 722, it squeezed like crazy. All right, so considering this stock, you can see it had a massive volume spike yesterday. All right, you see this right down here, massive volume spike, and the stock went crazy. All right, there was no news yesterday to support the stock moving as much as it had. All right, but as you can see, it went from $5 all the way to $11.18. Right now, VKTX is way overextended, and it's really hyped up right now, which means a lot of traders are watching the stock today, and a lot of people will be trading it today. Pre-market alone, it's starting to show signs of weakness. It popped up again, and now we're starting to roll over and break down. So right now, I'm thinking short bias on this stock for today. It's up really big, and I wouldn't be surprised if it starts pulling back. So do watch this for a short today, but do note that it will probably have a bounce around $10. If it comes down, it'll probably bounce off of $10. If it breaks $10, it would then probably bounce at $9.50. All right. So you might be able to catch a bounce off of 10 and then a bounce off of $9.50. So we will be watching this short today. All right. On to the next one is MDGL. So MDGL is a stock that we put on our watch list yesterday because of the gap up, and it ended up running from the open to its high a day. It ended up running 274 from 180. It almost ran about 100 points from the open. Altogether, MDGL was up about $180 a share from yesterday to today. So if you look at the stock chart, holy cow, this thing looks way, way, way overextended. But you want to notice something? Look at the stock chart here. Ready for this? Look at this here. And then ready what I'm about to do? Look at this. Do you guys notice any similarities? VKTX and MDGL. They're basically the same exact stock. VKTX, MDGL. MDGL was a stock that received news yesterday, and VKTX did not. VKTX is a sympathy stock to MDGL. So if you're going to trade if you're going to trade VKTX today, you should pay attention to MDGL, because MDGL is a stock that VKTX kind of follows. I need to do more research on them. I don't know why they move in or kind of move in, a synchronized pattern together. But what I do know is that MDGL is the reason VKTX was moving yesterday. So if MDGL, the big stock, starts coming down today, chances are VKTX will do the same. All right. So we'll be watching both of those stocks today, MDGL and VKTX. All right. VKTX, I don't know if it's going to hold its highs. What I do know, or actually, yeah, I do. It will not. It guaranteed it will not hold its highs, because the move that it made was just way too big, right? So for a fact, VKTX will probably come down here in the coming days. But until MDGL shows signs of weakness, so MDGL, until this shows signs of weakness that it's coming down, VKTX will most likely stay up. Okay. How do you know what stocks are partner stocks? Well, if you look at MDGL and VKTX, they look exactly the same. Well, maybe not on a 1 minute chart, but if you look at their yearly chart, I mean, they're exactly the same. That's how you know. Is it so that's what I was wondering, if they're developing a similar drug to VKTX, or if somehow VKTX is partnered with MDGL, or if they have some type of partnership in which if MDGL does good, then VKTX will probably do good. So I think they're very closely tied together, either in the same market, or they actually have some type of partnership in which VKTX actually works with the company MDGL. I don't know for sure, so don't take that as that's the correct answer, but I'm sure it's something along those lines. Okay. Anywho, those are all the main stocks that I am watching here today. Some other stocks that you may want to pay attention to is like MU, right? MU dropped off the face of the earth yesterday. It's probably going to start bouncing a little bit today. As you can see, it's already starting to trend up. Okay. I would love for MDGL to fall today. I don't know if it will. It looks pretty strong already. It's gapping up again today. So it's not a first red day setup yet. So what I can tell you is to be very careful, because the spreads are really big. And if a lot of people try and short MDGL today, they might get squeezed out. So I'll be watching it very closely today. All right. Anywho, those are all the main stocks I'm watching. Keep an eye on MU. The SPY, which is the market, that's pushing up higher today after a nice red day yesterday. So this is kind of what we expected. As I stated, we were probably going to start seeing some red days. So it had a big red day yesterday, or not too big. It had an okay day, red as far as that goes. So it's grinding back up today. If I had to make an assumption on what's going to happen here with the market, let me see. I would say the market's going to push up close to 273 today, 273, and then it might break out at 273. So definitely looking at a bullish day on the market. So do be prepared. We're probably going to go green, and then we're going to test 273 today. Whoa, that was crazy. Wow. Wow. Anywho, so I would say we're going to have a bullish day. We're probably going to test 273 at least once. You might fail off the 273 level, but I would expect to go green and at least test the 273 level today on the market. So that could do well for a lot of your tech stocks like Facebook, Apple, Google, Amazon, MU, things like that. Okay. Okay, good. Thanks, Chad. I appreciate that, my man. Okay, I gotcha. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. So that is all I have for you on today's watch list. Let's not share the screen. Stop it. That one. Oh, 1 second. There we go. All right, guys. So that's all I have for you today on the watch list. We do have a few minutes till about 9 o'clock. So if you guys have any questions at all, you want to ask about me, what I do, or just any questions in general about trading or anything at all, feel free to ask. We got about 7 minutes, so I'd rather just kind of hang out, chat a little bit here. So I think the market's going to be green today. I think the good stocks you're going to watch are going to be the earnings plays, VKTX. And then I always pay attention to my momentum scan because every once in a while we'll get a stock that kind of pops up throughout the day on the momentum scanner. NTNX, let's see. I'll just take a quick peek here. NTNX just had earnings a couple days ago. I was kind of hanging out. I would say to, I mean, it's actually bearish for right now, but it's also like right on the 50 moving average. So I would watch it. It is on like, or really close to a support level right now. CORT. It's kind of chopping around right now. It depends on what you guys are referring to. If you're referring to day trades, then I wouldn't trade either NTNX or CORT. If you're referring to swing trades, it takes a little bit of time to actually analyze the stock. So in regards to day trading, I wouldn't trade either of those today. CWLT or CLWT. CLWT is gapped up this morning. The reason it's gapping up is because they just announced that they're going to do a 70-cent per share dividend payout to their shareholders, which is pretty big, especially for the price of the stock. So I probably wouldn't really trade that, honestly. I don't think it's going to do too much. But anywho, guys, I'm going to head back. I got to get to the private group now. So again, I don't know if any of you guys have ever joined into the Boiler Room Trading private group, but to give you a little insight on it, because we always have new members coming into our live streams every day, so not everybody knows about it. So if you're already familiar with the service, you guys can go ahead and end the stream. You don't have to watch it. But if you'd like to know a little bit more information about it, the private group, every single day at 7:30 a.m. we go live in our meeting room and we talk about stocks, get a game plan going for the day. And then at 9 o'clock or 9:30, the market opens and then we trade live and answer questions and kind of show people patterns and things in real time till about 11 o'clock. And then after that, we on Tuesdays and Thursdays have a live class where we help mentor and teach you guys about trading. And then you also have a full course that covers short selling, day trading, tons of different information. So at the end of the day, the link to join into our private group is our first link in the description below. So if you guys would like to, feel free to join in. You can do so through the first link. We also have a free chat room. So whether or not you want to use our paid service or just join into our free service, there is a link to join into our chat room below as well. So what I can say, if you're maybe skeptical, or not sure about that next step, at least join into our free chat room. And from there, you can speak to any of our premium members. They can help you with trading, but they can help teach you, and then they can help kind of guide you in the right direction as well. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you on Monday morning for another stock trading watch list.